What's up, YouTube? It's your girl. I'm back on here. It's Wednesday night. You already know. I want to come on here and talk about loving people from a distance, breaking ties with people. I had to love her from a distance. I had to love him for the distance. I had to break ties. But the actions that it takes to love a person, place, or thing that you once loved before, that's hard to do. But when that person, place, or thing has been causing you pain, causing you problems in your life, you must sever ties in order to obtain the peace within yourself and within your life. So when a situation arises and you feel like in your gut, like you must let go, please let go. Do not hold on any longer. Weigh out the pros and cons is the first thing I would say to do. Is this situation uplifting me? Is this situation adding value to me? Is this situation good for my mental health? Is this situation anything positive for me? And then do the cons. Is this situation messing with my mental health? Is this situation causing me pain, anxiety, problems? Weigh out the cons, pros and cons. Once you do that, the decision will be very clear on what you need to do. And just because the decision I know is clear, it doesn't mean that it'll be any less difficult to sever the tie. When you've been dealing with a negative situation in your life for so long, it becomes normal. The pain, the chaos, the negativity can be normal. So it's like you get comfortable with living in that chaos, and basically you're just used to it. Also, another thing is when you are breaking ties or loving somebody from a distance, severing ties, you have to remember why you're doing it constantly, because the days are gonna go by and it's gonna get harder and it's gonna get harder, but you have to remember why you're doing this, and you have to have a plan too. You can't just break ties and just be in pain and suffering all day. You have to have a plan on what you're gonna do and what your next steps are gonna be. Make a list of everything that you've wanted to accomplish before you were severing your ties from whoever or breaking ties from whoever. Because trust and believe, if you're breaking ties from this person for a reason, they've kept you from doing certain things, or you kept yourself from doing certain things. So make a list of all the things that you've always wanted to do and write them down. Whether you wanted to start reading more, working out more, getting close to your spirituality, if you wanted to start writing, working out, make a list of those things and create new habits, create a life for yourself. So when you're doing all this, somewhere down the line, you're gonna build that confidence up in yourself, and you're gonna get closer to yourself, and you're gonna really realize, listen, I made this decision and it was the best decision for me. And it's also good to remember that when you are making or trying to make a best decision for yourself, you're the only person who matters. You have to put yourself first. Now, one thing I know that will be hard is if the person, place, or thing keeps showing up in your life. Family members calling, or you miss old habits, or there's just a lot of quietness now in your life. But embrace these differences, because the quietness that you may hear may be unfamiliar to you because you're so used to the chaos. But this quietness really is just peace. It's the sound of peace. But just remember, old habits, they do die hard. But when you're creating new habits for yourself and constantly involving yourself in things that uplift you and bring you confidence and bring you joy, it'll get easier and easier as the days go by. And remember, it is okay for you to close chapters in your life yourself. You don't have to wait for things to pop off or things to be the end all be all for you to close that chapter. You can close that chapter whenever you feel like it. You can sever that bond whenever, or sever that tie whenever you feel like it. Some people are just not meant to enter new seasons of our lives, and that is fine. Sometimes you have to end a chapter yourself in order to start a new season and really get the blessings that you deserve in the new season of your life, if you follow me. Loving somebody from a distance, or severing ties from somebody that you loved, or a person, place, or thing, is very hard, no doubt. But sometimes you must do this in order to restore your life, in order to move on with your life. If you do not sever ties or close chapters that are meant to be closed, then you are choosing ultimately to live your life in pain and negativity and chaos. So sometimes not making the choice is making the choice. Move on, break ties, grow. It's scary, but sometimes it's so necessary. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Peace.